So this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while now, and it's about the importance of drawing and why you should do it. I could probably talk about this subject for much longer than this video is, and there's a lot of things that I want to expand upon, but let's begin by asking a simple question: what is drawing? It's this activity that's almost like a tool, and it's a tool for many things. It can be a way of discovering things about the world that might normally be overlooked. It's an opportunity to express yourself, to create and explore. Drawing can be for enjoyment, and we can experiment with it and develop our ideas. It's a form of communication to record and document, and that's just a few things. It's really an activity that offers so much. Drawing is visual, and it's been around for centuries. If we were to go back in time and visit our prehistoric ancestors, there is a chance that we would find them creating drawings in caves. We have discovered all kinds of artifacts that date back centuries, and so the history of drawing is pretty much as old as the history of humankind. Drawing has served a purpose all throughout history, and it's clear that as time has passed and our way of life has evolved, our desire to create has always stayed.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Now, in the world that we live in today, technology is advancing at such a rapid rate. It has opened up a whole new way of working and creating art, which is a good thing, but digital media is becoming a standard and we are slowly becoming more reliant on these tools. And as technology becomes more involved in most creative processes, I found that drawing is refreshing. Picking up a pencil and drawing on paper. It's this honest way to express and produce something visual. It's easily accessible to anyone, and everyone has the potential to improve. Drawing will give you a new way of observing everything around you. I've always found that through drawing something, you learn something. Whilst a camera can capture a scene in a second, this doesn't replace the act of drawing. When you begin to draw something, consider the amount of time you have to study the subject and see this as an advantage. Because through the process of drawing, you will be forced to appreciate the subject, reviewing its form, structure, texture, details and properties, things that might have otherwise been overlooked. You will develop a connection as well as an understanding, and it's one of the best tools to learn. Drawing from observation will increase your visual library. It will store information which you can then later recall upon. If seeing really is believing, then there is no excuse not to draw. Drawing is also a means of expression. It's the ability for a person to visualise their thoughts and ideas in their head, to put their imagination down on paper and present it to the rest of the world. We all possess the power of imagination. We are able to experience a whole world inside the mind, and it's a way of building these mental scenes which do not exist. There is no limitation. We have all of these senses and can pretty much imagine anything, whether that's a sound, a taste, a smell, or an emotion. Now imagine, if you had to some extent, a way of transferring these mental experiences into existence. Drawing is the opportunity to do that. It's an extension of our senses, a process of coordination between our eyes, our hands, and our mind. There is this potential to produce anything, so why doesn't everyone do it? Now, I'm not saying that everyone should draw, because there's a huge amount of other hobbies and activities out there that you might find more enjoyable and you want to invest your time into them. But consider this, most children like to draw. When you was in school, you was probably drawing and making things. At this stage in our lives, everything is a new experience and we are exploring the world and discovering new things. We have this freedom of expression, and a child's drawing is said to be the most honest form of a drawing. They are not concerned with rules or influenced by many other factors that trouble us as we grow up. Pablo Picasso said that it took him 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. He was very capable of producing highly technical and developed work, pretty much everything most of us aspire to do, but yet he always strived to create the way that a child does. They perceive the world in a different way. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. That is another quote from Picasso, which is relatable. See, I've always been passionate about drawing, and there's some people who don't ever lose that. They somehow manage to keep the desire to create alive, whilst many other people who had the potential to be amazing artists, just stopped creating. Maybe something else came along which grabbed their attention. Maybe they thought they wasn't good enough, they compared themselves to others and started to become discouraged. They gave up too early. Maybe they were influenced by those around them to stop drawing and to start investing their time into something thought to be more practical. There are many reasons why a person stops drawing and keeps on drawing. As we grow up and develop, we start to perceive the world in our own way, an understanding which is formed through our experience in life. There are systems in place which attempt to direct us, to create a path for us. Do this, do not do this. It can be overwhelming, the amount of outside influence which can chip away at a person's creativity. And so you have to protect it. Creativity is relentless, it cannot be controlled. It needs an outlet which comes in many forms. One of them is drawing. Now, drawing isn't just for the naturally talented. Nobody starts off with this sudden ability to be able to draw in a way that we consider to be good drawing, because a good drawing is a product of having an understanding. There are aspects to drawing which are considered fundamental. This isn't a video about how to draw, but it's a video on why you should draw. And I feel that it's important to address this idea that I see often, which limits a lot of people, and it's them believing that they can't draw, and that drawing is some kind of gift that only a few talented people have. And the subject of talent is open for debate, because if something like talent existed, it wouldn't mean shit if it isn't backed up with hard work. Now, anyone can make the choice to work hard, which has the potential to overpower any form of talent. It's a combination of constant resilience, determination, and focus. Applying yourself to a subject which is new to you can be a daunting experience, and it won't be easy. You'll constantly make mistakes, but don't let this dissuade you. It's an important part of the process, and you will learn more from your mistakes than from your successes. Sometimes you'll think that you aren't making progress. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't reveal itself as obvious as you might think. It could take a few weeks, months, or years, but eventually you will look back at your old work and see how far you have come. Drawing is a form of documentation. It gives us an insight into a different time. Perhaps some of us draw for this reason, to leave something behind, to leave our mark on this world.